going up because I staked the first day, so I staked for more than a week now.
Oh, so you've hit the cap.
But I plan to stake more. I just wanted to see how it works and see if I could figure out how much would be the right amount for me.
Yeah, I've personally got like 15K staking in there. But I haven't checked my multiplier back yet.
I would be interested to hear how much your multiplier is after 7 days.
Yeah, I've kind of just thrown it in there, and we're seeing what the cap is because I haven't even been told what the cap is. That's apparently a trade secret from engineering.
Some people say 10x, some people say 3.5x, but I think it's 10x, and I think that's also stated somewhere in the FAQ.
I don't know if it's 10x. I think there was an internal thing where we were talking, and I think somewhere around 3.5 right now is supposed to be the cap.
Okay, that would make more sense.
Yeah. So don't quote me on it again, but from what I've heard from everybody in engineering, the 10x is a rumor.
Okay,
Maybe it's
but
something that's coming in the future, something like that. But from what I was told, 10x is way higher than what they said the cap is right now.
from what I see, this staking is just a really good deal. Like if you grind gap, if you plan to do the full rewards road over season 7 and 8, then it's a no-brainer to stake. Um, from what I see, I get like 17% extra rewards for staking 500 YDD, which is not that much compared to how much you make.
Mm-hmm. And what are you going to do with the tokens anyway? So yeah.
Well, that's it. Unless you guys are gonna sell it, right? Like cash out. There's no point in just having those tokens sit there, unless you're gonna throw them into a liquidity pool or something on Ron. And actually, Sam just pinged me right now, our head of community. She says I'm allowed to say. Okay, so engineering is telling us 3.5 is the current max, and 10x is for future when we launch more stuff. So if people are waiting for their multipliers to go past 3.5, they don't have to. That's the max. And then 10x is the rumored, uh, or I guess I won't say rumored because it's been confirmed now that there will be an eventual way to get 10x in the future. So there you guys go. It's been confirmed. So if you hit 3.5, go ahead and start claiming over there, and 10x will come in the future. But yeah, on the note for people that don't know, this is your rewards track here. Pretty sure it's on the screen. Yeah, good. And yeah, you'll be able to go through this, and this will be staying around the track, not
if
only
you want.
season 7, but season 8.
But they're
To me, this is pretty good. You're getting YGG, you're getting pixels, and you're getting Ronin, and then if you actually NFTs and that to you,
Ragmon
you can save
NFTs,
your
so that's not
points.
too
Your
bad.
points aren't getting reset, so you can save it for season 9.
Do you know if there's any plans
season
to
10,
show the
rewards track,
rewards?
if you want.
Like, I have unlocked
But
only the
they're
first one,
to
and I
me,
haven't claimed yet,
this is
and
pretty
I can
good. You're
see
getting
that's 2
YGG, you're
YDD
getting
for the
pixels,
200
and you're
points.
getting Ronin, and then
But I
a few
don't know what's
Axie
the 2,
NFTs
3,
and
4, and so
Ragmon
forth are
NFTs, so
giving.
that's not too bad. Yeah, so I think somebody was saying that
Do you know if there's any
eventually
plans to
you
show
should
the
be able to see
rewards?
it, but
Like, I have
I
unlocked
don't
only the
know
first
how that's
one, and I
working
haven't
right
claimed
now.
yet, and I can see that's 2 YDD for the
I
200
think the
points.
whole idea is you need to
But I
get
don't know what's
closer.
the
Once
2,
you
3, 4,
unlock
and
the
so
one
forth
before it,
are
then
giving.
you'll have an idea of what you're getting. But you
Yeah,
have
so
to
I
move
think somebody was
through the
saying
rewards
that
track before it. I think
eventually you
there's
should
quite a
be
few
able to see
people in
it,
the
but
Discord that have already kind
I
of.
don't
know how that's working right now. I think the whole idea is you need to get closer. Once you unlock the one before it, then you'll have an idea of what you're getting. But you have to move through the rewards track before it. I think there's quite a few people in the Discord that have already kind of moved through this, so you could probably ask them. But off the top of my head, I don't think we're showing the amounts. I can say the amounts get drastically higher the further you get through through the rewards track, from at least what I've seen doing it. So that's a good way to
That
go
would only
through it.
make sense, of course.
Exactly. So unfortunately, all I can say is just keep moving through it.
I need my quest to be approved first. So
Yeah, we've done a bunch of approvals and stuff for the API, but I'm still gonna have to go through a lot manually. For whatever reason, some of the checks are coming back kind of wonky, where people are getting rejected, and they're, even when I go through their screenshots, they have the right data. So I'm not sure if people are just filling out the form kind of wrong, or giving the wrong email or whatever when we're pulling up data. But yeah.
I was not approved for the spec and pixel yet, and I think I submitted it like day 1 or 2. And I know a bunch of people who's been like approved now.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I'll just have to manually go through it. And for whatever reason, like, I don't know, the Pixels API is weird, as I'm sure you're familiar with. Like, it's
Oh yes.
some data comes up real nice and some data doesn't. So like I said, in the next few days here, I'm just going to be manually going through submissions that aren't checked. Also, when we are doing our API checks, if the data comes up as a rejected, I'll usually manually verify that it should be rejected versus just mass rejecting stuff. And if you have been rejected and can resubmit, please do. Somebody has posted, they're pretty much halfway through the rewards track here in Discord. Ellie, if you kind of want to see
Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri's giving everybody the details there, the secret deets.
What a professional.
That's the one thing. If everybody wants to share data and go through it, by all means, I have to be a little tight-lipped.
Of course, of course.
But here on the Gap screen for what I'm sharing, guys, this is a quest, your Pixels Meetup and After Party. So I think we've changed it, but yeah, you guys just need a screenshot or a video. Either is fine. We're accepting both. So just take a screenshot of yourself here at the party with the big crowd. Preferably maybe saying YGG, yeah, at YGG Gap. There we go. Somebody's posting it. And just do that. Take a screenshot. Post it on X. That's all you got to do, and we will gladly accept your submission. I can only imagine how many we're going to have to go through this season.
But if we catch alt accounts, we will ban all of them.
Yeah, not only will you get banned for this Gap season, you'll probably get banned permanently for all Gap seasons. So it's really not worth it. We caught quite a few last season, didn't we, boys?
Yeah, I think we did a good job, but I don't know. There's also some multi-accounters listening right now who's laughing at us, saying you didn't catch me, but go catch me.
You will get caught eventually. You will. On the other note there, this is our other premium quest, which Ellie, you had a personal hand in putting together here, called the Inspector. Do you kind of just want to go over what the quest is and maybe where the inspiration for this came from?
Yeah, I mean, if you share my screen, we can start with like if anybody is still in doubt of how it's supposed to look.
Yep.
So you go to your own spec and then click the gate and you click upgrade. And here you will be able to upgrade. I think it's like, it costs some coins, the first 3 upgrades, and there's 2 upgrades for pixels, one for 10 pixel and one for 20 pixel. And then you basically just take a screenshot of this sign saying max upgrade, and you only have to upgrade the outside. And like the inspiration was a little like two-folded, like it has to be something that we could check through the API, and this can be checked. And the other one was that this shows some engagement into playing Pixel. Like, this is not just something you do because you can do it easy. You have to invest some funds in it. And I was hoping we could have like some competition of the cutest specs. Like mine is very ugly, but I think there's too many submissions for that. But we will see.
Yeah, we might just have to have another quest next season for pretty spec, like just a separate quest maybe, where we're going through and looking through them with some pretty stringent criteria. I think we're gonna have to do, or what we've been talking about with the team is what we call gated quests. So it's been tested in our game testers, but eventually the idea here is you'll have to have some sort of previous gap season quest in order to unlock or have access to future gap quests. So the idea here could be you actually have to have the inspector quest from a previous season, which would show us, hey, this person's fully upgraded their spec. Let's go see what they're doing for future seasons. So that's something that we're cooking up here. I don't know if that's going to be out for the next season, but it's definitely something we've been teasing and trying to figure out, right? How can we gamify and use these badges as access into future stuff?
That would be great. Like that's basically what they're doing in game testing, and I think it's a great way to do it because that's a very good way to show proof of humanity.
Exactly, right. So this is going to be really an on-chain reputation. Like we've been talking with the Pixels team as well. They have their reputation system, but they want to be able to add more, right? A lot of games want to be able to weed out multi-counters or people that aren't necessarily, putting in the time and effort a lot of others are. And that's really where our gap and reputation system is going to start to play into. For season 8, though, guys are gonna see quite a big change because our on-chain guilds is prepping to come out fairly soon, and that's essentially going to allow people to, same way that you're doing your gap quests, but you'll be able to do that as a guild, and your guild will be able to be on-chain as well. So, for you, Ellie, who's a founder of C3, you'll essentially be able to have a YGG page for C3 itself, where people and members will be able to tie their YGG accounts to C3. And then, as you might have seen, is we're starting to release some guild quests. So you saw a few of those for like BOGX, Axie Infinity. And the idea behind that is we want to have these group guild quests where people who are pledged to your guild are going to be able to essentially add reputation or add their achievement into your guilds, and your guilds will kind of level up in the future as well.
That would be sweet, and that would work very well with like the guild battles that Pixels has have one time so far, but I am planning to have more.
Yeah, it's something we've actually been chatting a little bit about with Pixels, obviously, and a few of our other game partners that have guilds integrated. Is how can we gamify and add an additional layer onto just normal guild play? And the nice thing about that too is we're going to be able to, what do you call it? Have these evolving guilds. So we've always thought like. So your guild will automatically get a multi-sig and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with what is it right now. There's one multi-sig that we use pretty often.
Oh yeah, safe wallet.
Yeah, right. So essentially, what we're trying to do is we're going to be, integrating that directly into the website, so to make it easier for guilds. So maybe if guilds aren't used to multi-sig or stuff like that, we're going to help them onboard that. And the idea behind that is a lot of our guild quests, we're going to be sending a large reward right to that multi-sig, and then it'll be up to the guild to decide how they distribute it. So maybe they don't want to distribute it to every member, they just want to distribute it to the members that contributed to that quest. Like let's say it's a top 10 leaderboard, that will be the way to do it. Maybe it's maybe everything wants to stay in the guild and they're going to use that to buy a plot of land in Pixels or something like that. So we're really trying to figure out how we're going to do that in the delegation system. Our core member Mark, who's really developing and making this, we'll be having him on stream in the near future once this actually releases. I don't want to give too much of a teaser, but that's coming very, very soon. Like season 8 is slated to start like not too far into November. So we're not going to have too much downtime for appeals. I think maybe a week max. So I'm thinking maybe November 10th or 12th, somewhere between the 10th and the 16th. Season 8 should be going live soon after that.
So not much of a holiday for the grinders this time.
No, unfortunately not, right? Because we're going to be going into YPS as well, and the plan is we want to have our gap running during YPS, because maybe there will be some in real life YPS quests to go after as well.
Oh, that would be sweet, like touch grass in the Philippines.
Pretty much, yeah. Maybe not touch grass, maybe touch fallen corpses. Okay, maybe that sounds weird.
Touch Gabby.
Yeah. See Gabby, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing a lot of community events, like in real life community events. So I hope people are excited for that. I know Ellie, you've told me that you can't make it out this time, but I'm hoping maybe in a future event we'll have to fly you out, you and Legion. We'll have to have the Pixel.
I definitely want to go at some point.
Yeah, so
I was so close to coming, but the plane ticket like tripled in price.
yeah, plane tickets, you gotta kind of time it perfectly. Christmas, I hear, is a really big deal in the Philippines. So a lot of people come back abroad from family members. I know here for Canada, a lot of the Filipinos that are abroad working here or students here fly back to see family. So the tickets, the airlines know, and they jack up the prices quite a bit. So you kind of got to plan like well in advance to get out there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course. But you're going and your brother is going, Fallen.
Yes, the two corpses are going, and we'll be in quite a lot of events there. Whether or not we do a full-on face reveal is another question. We'll see about that. I like my anonymity, so whether or not I'm wearing a mask is a totally different question. But I will be there. You'll be able to see my silhouette in a sense. And like I said, we're not only going to be at the booths and normal events, but there is a huge amount of like after events that we'll be doing. I know there's a big what do you call it, community event that we'll be doing. We booked a special community venue outside of the YPS after hours, so lots to be done. It's going to be a huge event. Very excited to be there.
Yeah, I understand. I wish it was me. Next year, probably.
Next year, we'll figure out a way to get people there. I know the Pixel team is going to be there. They've got some big plans. Heidi was shooting out some pretty crazy ideas for how they want their booth to be set up at YPS. So I'm not going to leak anything, but they're going pretty crazy.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I will.
And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people excited to see Luke and Hayden as well in the Philippines.
Images for you and Legion.
Fallen, you're breaking up for me. I think, judging from this chat, it's not just me. I think you're just breaking up in general.
Yeah, I got rugged there for a second.
Okay.
I was trying to open another tab, and my PC said not today.
Okay.
So can you repeat that, Fallen?
Oh, I was just saying I was getting rugged.
No, before that.
Oh, about the big plans for the Pixels booth?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Heidi's got some pretty crazy ideas for how they want their booth set up. So right, like YPS is going to be a bunch of our game partners, and they have custom booths. Essentially, they can pitch any idea to us, and we'll try and make that a reality. So let's just say there's some certain items that are going to be at that booth, or that booth is going to look very, very Pixels-esque. There'll be one staple of the Pixels game that's going to be their whole theme for the booth.
So they want the boxing lore in real life.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna leak anything. You'll just have to wait and see, right? So, all I can say is it's pretty crazy.
Okay. I'll need to hook up with somebody who can get me some like stickers and merch and send it to me.
Yeah, I will try my best. I'll grab you guys some merch and I'll put it together and I'll send it over.
That would be great.
That would be awesome.
I'll collect some stuff. It's something I've already been talking to the core team about. Is grabbing some merch and some loot bags for some people that can attend. For some of our streamers and big community members like yourselves, and we're gonna try and put together something. Because we are definitely going to have, there's going to be some game tester merch. I know May's already been teasing some of that, but we're also going to have some custom YGG themed merch as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to try and grab as much as I can for you two.
Thank you.
And hopefully eventually we'll get to the point where we actually have a merch store on the YGG website, so you can use your points to buy merch if you don't want to just go specifically for the reward track.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely spend some points on that personally, but that's just me.
It's just a matter of figuring out like how to do global shipping and stuff like that, because that's really the killer, right? Like to send a big merch package out to even like myself here in Canada is like $50 US, give or take. So that's quite a bit, right?
That's higher than the
Yeah.
cost of most merch.
Exactly. So we're still trying to figure out the logistics of that and then how we would do that, because we don't want to have somebody buy merch and then be like, okay, well you need to pay us another $50 or whatever it is for us to ship it out to you, right? So there's I'm sure we'll have growing pains with that too once we launch that out, but I've been pushing for it. I want some additional merch, and I know there's a lot of people outside of the Philippines that want merch. So I want to figure out a way to get that done.
So with more and more guild integration, does that mean that maybe in the future I can get a YGG C3 hoodie on the website?
Yeah, so that's the other idea, right? Is the top guilds or the guilds that level up their profile enough will want to essentially be a way to feature them, right? So if you're participating in the YGG ecosystem, your guild's participating in it, we want to be able to have a page essentially where you'll be able to search guilds up and participate. So I don't know how fleshed out this is going to be when we launch on-chain guilds. Again, I think it's going to be a very bare bones initial launch, but we're looking to add additional features, and we'll obviously be asking our guild leaders to kind of tell us like what features they'd like to see come first. Again, that's the whole idea with YGG, is we're listening to our community, and we'll kind of give you guys an idea on these streams what we're aiming for, and then depending on community feedback, like saying, hey, we'd rather have this feature sooner than later, and this other feature you guys can put it on the back burner, is what we're going to be looking for. So we'll obviously be reaching out to you, Ellie, and asking like, hey, as a guild leader, what would you like to see? So if one of those features is like, hey, we want to see the top guilds featured on a guilds page, we'll make that feature first. Because the idea is that there'll be a guilds page where people that maybe don't have a guild or are looking for a specific guild to join, they'll be able to go, and the top guilds will be at the top, and then guilds that don't have as much reputation might be a little bit lower on the scrolling screen, because I'm assuming we're gonna have hundreds of guilds, because guilds can be anywhere from, I think, 5 to 10 people all the way up to like thousands is the idea. And eventually we want to have some sort of delegation system within that, where people will be able to have different roles within the guild. So maybe you have a treasurer, maybe you have co-leaders, maybe you have your moderators or stuff like that. But again, I haven't actually seen the guild platform and how much it's been changed up, so this is just kind of me speculating on stuff that I've actually told the team that I think would be added, or that I think should be added. Whether or not that's in the first iteration is totally to be seen.
Okay, I think it's really cool for this season that they added in the response forms, like, I don't know how many there are, maybe 30 or 40, like pre-made selections for guilds.
Yeah, so those are our guild members that we've worked with for a long time. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it, like Guild House, NFT X Street. These are all big guilds that we've seen around. Obviously, I got C3 in there as well,
Thank you very much.
right? So, but we did all have that option for people that were starting up guilds, because we know not everybody wants to be a part of a huge guild. We've got some groups that are like 10 people or so, and they just want to play within their group. Another suggestion that I did have to our team is eventually I want to see the option for people to pledge to more than one guild. So right now, when it releases, from what I've been told, you're only going to be able to pledge to your one guild initially. But eventually I want people to be able to pledge to a few multiple ones. And obviously you'll have to pick and choose, depending on what gap quest, what guild your quest is going to go to. Obviously, I don't want you to be able to compete for multiple different guilds on one single gap quest. You'll have to be like, hey, I'm competing for C3 for this specific gap quest, but maybe for the Axie gap quest, you want to, participate with Guild House because that's your Axie guild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out the logistics of that. Coming through, we want people to have the options to be a part and affiliated with multiple guilds and contribute to multiple guilds. But obviously, we need to figure out how the logistics would work, right? Like, what's your main guild? What's kind of your side guilds? Do you have different guilds for different games? So that's kind of the gamification and what I'm thinking about and what I've suggested. Hopefully, that gets integrated sometime in the future. But again, right now, I'm just kind of telling you how I would like to see the guild system and what I've recommended to the team.
Okay. Like, C3 is obviously primarily a pixel guild. I'm trying to get our members to do more gap quests and more different games, but during my own grind this time around, I basically grinded with All Good in the Hood. And shout out to those guys. They helped me a lot, and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, so exactly, we want the opportunity for, if you're contributing to All Good in the Hood, or helping their guild out, right? We want you to be like, hey, I'm doing these quests on their side, and maybe that contributes to the level or the reputation for them, right?
I would like to pretend that I helped them, but in reality, they helped me a lot more than I helped them.
Yeah. Legion, what about you? Have you just been grinding Pixels quests, or did you do a few other quests this season?
Just Pixels.
Yeah, no other games piqued your interest this season, or just too busy in real life?
I did wanted to play Parallel, and some people, I heard they started playing Mystery Society.
Oh yeah, we actually had like 3 or 4 Saturday nights where we did the Mystery Society in the guild, and we had a voice call, and we had 10 players every time, I think, so people could complete the guild quest for that one.
But yeah, they didn't pick me. I'm mostly a Pixels online player.
I mean, Mystery Society, I don't think we'll do it Saturday, but I'm not sure. There's still a few people who need the guild screenshot. But if we do, you're welcome to join, of course. Like, you're always welcome to join. You know that.
For sure. For sure, I have to get the five quests for the guild.
Oh yeah. Well, then as for parallel, I can probably complete the goal, or like teach you how to complete the gold parallel quest in like 1 hour.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
few quests. There's quite a few quests that you can blaze through that takes like not a lot of time at all to get.
Yeah. There's like the really low paying point ones. Like, actually, the party is a good example of that. But also like the goat runners in Mighty Action Heroes. It's just like a Telegram app where you have to do some spins and follow some people on Twitter, and then you have level 5.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really simple. I know for Blade of God, you could probably complete that void Void Runner one in I don't know, maybe an hour tops. Like there's a lot of quests you can run through pretty quick.
Yeah. Actually, Blade of Gods was one of the games that I skipped.
Is it? It's really easy to
Yes.
get into.
Oh well. Let's see. There's still like a few days left.
Yeah, I would definitely go grab the Void Runner. You can't do the 7-day login. You might be able to grind. No, yeah, if you started today, you could probably grind out the level 60. But yeah, you might as well just grab the Void Lancer or whatever it's called because it's so simple.
People from All Good say level 60 is easy, but they say many things are easy that are not easy for me.
Level 60 is easy, but you have to do it in 4 days, and your energy, you gotta wait for it to reset. That's the problem.
There's in it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's energy for certain runs, so you can only do so many runs per day.
I see.
But the void on battler you can do no problem.
Yeah. Some games that piqued my interest and a lot of people in the community started playing are like Lumiterra Universe and Raven Quest. I heard. Could we expect them in the next year?
I'm not sure if we'll be seeing them. I have the brief gap list for season 8, so obviously Pixels is going to be returning from what I've been told. So we've got a new developer for quests actually. That's going to be helping quite a bit. So they have a big quest design background for making various quests for games. So I'm interested to kind of see the difference in quests coming out for season 8. I should also note that we're also playing around with the duration of seasons as well. Just because, again, I felt this was 1 month for 4 weeks, pretty short for a gap season. We had a lot of people, obviously this gap season was lining up with when people are doing exams and such. So one of the feedbacks we have was like, we don't want gap seasons to be too long, but also like this might be too short for people as well. So we're still trying to figure out what the nice sweet spot is. I think we're going to be aiming for like 6 to 8 weeks in the future. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Yeah, and what I think people would love is it's like limited events in Pixels to have a gap quest as well. Like the Barney Bazaar, the Guild Wars, the Halloween, like just for participating or to get top 100 in one of those events.
Yeah, for sure. For Pixels, it's always like we want to try and automate as much as possible, just because we always have so many submissions. It's such a popular game. So stuff like that is just we reach out to the Pixels team and we see like what stuff we can pull from their API or from the public API, I should say. And that's the tricky part. I was surprised that we were able to pull the spec level for the inspector quest. We kind of just looked out there. But other things we haven't been so lucky with pulling.
I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to pull data from if they have another guild war. So if we have a longer gap season next time, and you can talk to the Pixel team, and they will know there will be a guild war, let's say within the next 6 or within these 6 weeks, I'm pretty sure we could pull it off and make that like a guild quest. Maybe not in season 8, but maybe later on.
Yeah, and they gave us some badges.
Yes, I was actually looking at my
For some of
dashboard, but
them.
I couldn't find my guild wars badge. I can try again.
Yeah, same. We got rugged there. But also those events usually have leaderboards, and that would be an easy one. But yeah, also they leaked the merchant ships, and that being an ongoing event in some way, I'm sure it would be a fun gap quest.
Yeah, for sure. I think I missed that AMA where they talked about that. Was that the other day when it was like like yesterday?
I think yes, or the last one, or the one before that.
Yeah, like I wasn't aware it was this early in the morning yesterday, and I was still in bed. and I didn't have time to rewatch it yet.
Let me check the info and recaps.
On that note, I am going to. So you guys have 2 more minutes to fill out the giveaway form, and then I'm going to close it, and we'll start giving away some of this UGC. I'm going to actually go back to my spec and grab some of it. And yeah, if you can't trade, I'm just gonna re-roll again. You need to be in the energy area on. I will go to a different world actually to make it easy, but you have to go and you'll have to trade me. And if you don't trade me in the amount of time, I'm gonna re-roll it. We're giving away 20, and I want to make sure 20 people get their UGCs.
As soon as you said trade, people started trading me. I don't have the UGCs.
You're trying to trade the wrong guy. Let's see what we got here.
So yeah, it was last AMA about tier 4 resources getting rugged, and they said they will start to add these merchant ships for like higher level item competition taskboard in a way, something.
Okay. I'll have to rewatch that.
And if yeah, so Fallen, if Pixel Team says this event could be live during the next gap, maybe we think about a quest on that.
Yeah, 100%. As always, right? Just send me the gap ideas in our private chat there. I'll pass it to our quest lead now, and I'll also pass it to our dev who's been trying to pull data. And hopefully we can get it going if it's API. If it's like a leaderboard and it's only 100 people, we might just be able to do it manually. But yeah, let's try and figure out how we can do it so we don't have to sit there for hours going through submissions.
I know for the last guild event, the Guild Wars, we had a spreadsheet sent out directly from the team with everybody who's contributed in any way for any guild. It was meant to be for guild leaders so they could check how much people contributed for their own guild. But I'm pretty sure we could just pull the data from such a spreadsheet very easy.
Yeah, if that's the case, then it should be pretty easy. We'll have to give it a try.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm just wasting some of my energy here so I can go back and grab some more, although I think the party's about to end, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
I think it started, like the energy started a little late, I think. So maybe we'll have 6 or 7 minutes left of energy.
One can hope, right?
Yeah, I don't think it has a timer. It's when they put it and remove it.
Yes, I think it's like
you remember AD forgetting to remove energy after some AMAs.
Oh, that might be right.
Or some worlds not having any for like 15 minutes.
So people might get lucky.
Yeah, it's just a pixels error margin.
It's been a long time since I've seen some worlds not have energy. I think that was like child diseases, and that was fixed basically in chapter 1.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Fallen, for the winners of this thing, how or where are you gonna post them?
So I'm gonna bring up the wheel of names. I will literally pull all the names from the spreadsheet and throw it in there. I will spin it, and then the winner can come and grab their prize directly. They'll be able to choose between. Let me see, how many UGCs do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 different UGCs that they can choose from, and we'll choose 20 winners in total. And like I said, if somebody doesn't claim it within, I'm gonna say a few minutes. We will re-roll it, so people will have the opportunity if somebody doesn't show to still get it.
And I mean,
But maybe we go to a less crowded
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
world.
And I mean, UGC is very popular these days. Like people love to decorate their specs, and all of these UGCs have never really been sold. So there's like very few of them out there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's set this up. I'm going to go back to Terravilla. Actually, I'm going to log out so I can change worlds to something less populated. I'm going to go all the way to world. I'm gonna go to the world 69.
You dirty boy.
Nice.
And then I will walk on up to Scary World. And then we'll throw these names in here. We'll see what happens. Before we wrap up this stream, I think I've given enough leaks today about future YGG stuff. I might get in trouble.
You leaked a lot.
I think I'll save my points for the next one, so I go further. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice, no.
Actually, I never opened the giveaway form. Just check what the questions were to see if they were easy.
Just for me.
I didn't even put any additional questions. I literally just put your Discord and your Pixels username. So.
Ah, okay.
Everybody locked out. I was gonna put some funky questions on there for people to have a harder time, but I decided to be nice. On that note, the form is closed. Too bad, so sad if you didn't sign up. And now I'm going to load. Should I load the pic? I'm gonna load the Pixels usernames because that's what I'm gonna see in game. So.
Yeah. They should make it that it takes Pixel to change your username so people don't impersonate.
Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, how many names do we have here? Let me paste these. We've got 630 names.
I like my chances.
That's not too many. I mean, there must be thousands of people here across worlds.
Yeah.
Look at that wheel.
I
Jammed
don't think.
pack.
Oh, the screen is changing now. Wow.
Yeah, it might take a bit. You guys see that wheel? I'm gonna shuffle the names. I'm gonna shuffle it again. I'm gonna shuffle it again. 633. Okay, here we go. Who's gonna be first? Let's spin this bad boy. There we go. Who do we have? Ace Hellion.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. So Ace, I am in world 69 in the left corner of the graveyard. You will have to come choose that. And actually, I need to add a spreadsheet tab. One sec, guys. With winners, just so I can keep track. Because I'm gonna keep going through. And then if somebody doesn't claim by the end, I will re-roll it. That's how we're gonna do this.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. We will go. So I'm gonna remove Ace Hellion from the list. And we are gonna spin again. Yes, please only come to World 69 if you win. If you try and trade me and you're not on the list, I'll remove your name. G4 87. I said 89. There we go. Let me get rid of that. Put that in there. Remove. Spin again. Bing 86 PC. Odd name.
From Paldo Club.
Is that a prominent Pixels guild?
Yeah. It's a spin-off from TIF.
Gent G's. Sent to G's.
I didn't know Paldo Club was a spin-off from TIFF.
Yeah, Athena and the Moonbeam, I think, are co-founders, and the ex-TIF management.
BCH. I'm seeing a lot of guild tags in here. I like it.
Yeah, it would be cool to have your like pledged guild, like in WoW, automatically in front of your name, like the
Yeah,
shop tag.
100%.
So you won't have to put it. Because my longest name, I cannot put my guild tag in.
Are these are all names that I'm not familiar with, so I'm thinking they're all people from the Pixels party, like Pixels prominent guilds, I guess.
I'm familiar with AFP Guild. So yeah, I think it's a Pixel thing.
It is their Pixel username. So.
Divine Faith. Oh, apparently your faith is being rewarded.
Yeah, he had faith and he won.
Guys, if you're trying to trade me, please stop because I'm going through the names right now, so I'm not looking at my screen. Zeke Shio.
Zeke.
Probably butchering these names, but
looks like there's a lot of BCH members in the Twitch chat.
That's great.
Yeah.
There we go. Johnny Snow. That's a familiar name.
Yeah, that looks more like a Pix or YDD general member.
I think, if I remember correct, Johnny might have made a UGC at one point.
Oh.
I'm also trying to make my UCG.
I made a bunch so far, and it's really fun. Like, you can put your personal touch on the game. I'm not gonna lie. I really hope somebody from C3 also wins.
They better have got their name in there. Let's see this list. I don't see a bunch of C3 tags.
Did you give them the form?
Actually, I forgot to post it, and I saw somebody missed to get on the form from our guild chat.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a bunch of C3 names unless they don't have their tag on there. Oh, there's one.
Bilod is there. She's also been grinding Gap a lot this season.
That's it, guys. Like, if you're at the party right now, why not get your Gap quest? You're here anyways. Sign up and get your points. Yeah, so if you win, start making your way over. Like I said, I'm in the World 69, far left of the graveyard where the energy party is happening. And once we selected the 20 names, I will trade. And then if the people do not take their prize, I will re-roll.
Yeah, and if anybody doesn't know, what you do is you refresh your browser, and before you sign in, you choose World 69.
There's a TIFF member there, Pepper X. Let's see if we can get one C3 in here. Iru 05. Let's see, what number are we at? We are at 15, so 5 more. 5 more, guys.
Kenichi.
Is that somebody you know?
Yes, he's from All Good in the guild that helped me a lot.
Oh, there you go.
We actually played quite a bit of parallel together, Kenichi, talking strategy. He's a strong player.
We're getting there, we're getting there. What's that? 2, 3 more. 3 more to go. Lance. Here we go, 2 more. Number 19, who's it gonna be? Rose. Okay, guys, last one. Charge your luck. Yeah, if your account can't trade, you should have got more reputation. Well, unfortunately,
So check YouTube for reputation video guides.
yeah. Okay, there we go. That's our 20 here. So if your name was chosen, and I'm gonna copy, and I will paste this in the Discord. Quick. There's your list of people in the Discord. So if you see your name there, I need you to come up to World 69 and far left of the graveyard, and I'm going to. I need to switch over my screen. I need to stop that. I need to share a new screen.
And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure some of these people will not be able to trade, so
They will be out of luck. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have got your reputation up. So here we go. These are all of the UGCs you can choose from here. Okay? And if you're not in the Discord, I'm just going to give you a random one. So, Iru, you are on the list and you can trade. You are Iru 05. I'm just verifying. If you're in the Discord, feel free to tag me in the AMA channel and tell me which one you want. We've got the spinning rune, the balloon, the arcade, clocks, flags, slot machine, monument, and desk.
they could be trying to see it in the or say it in the in-game chat. I don't know.
Yeah. This is gonna be a little tricky. Maybe I'll just have to randomly give people stuff. Because there's no whispers in chat, is there?
No, there's just. But let me jump over to 69 and see if I can see anybody in chat.
Yeah. Iru, if you can type.
Yeah, maybe if you come around.
Yeah. Iru, if you can type in chat, tell me which one you want. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give you a random one. Okay, Iru, I am going to give you a random one. I don't see you typing. So I'm just gonna give you. Let's see. I'm gonna give you an arcade machine.
Euro says anything, please. Oh wow, that's so cute. All the what are they called? These NFTs. They all lined up behind the graves.
Some
Iru, accept the trade again.
trade again? Nope, there he goes. He got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he needed to accept.
Okay. Okay, next Divine Faith. Same thing. I see you on there. What do you want to get?
And Fallen, you can press tab once, so you can have all the decorations on top of your.
Oh,
thing.
can I? There we go. Perfect.
So you don't have to
Yeah.
open it.
Let's see. I am. Again, we're gonna give you a few seconds. Divine Faith, you get to tell me what you want. A lot of people are like, give him wood.
Shout out to Hikero in chat.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a desk because you have not said what you want, and we actually haven't put any desk out. So there you go. You're getting a desk. Fantastic. Okay, who's next on the winner list? I do have a winner list, so don't trade me if you didn't win. Is Master D on this list? No. Master D, what are you doing? Enyaville. And yeah, let me just make sure you're on this list. And you are. Enyaville BHC. You sure are on that list. You would like the PC desk. I love to see it. There you go. A desk for you.
I feel like the desk would be popular. There's a lot of in-game or in-house.
Trade exceeds monthly trade limit.
Just Enya trade the Fallen 1,000 gold. That's the trading value.
Oh, because I don't have premium, right?
Yes, I think so.
You don't have?
Okay.
Yeah. Trust too low. Oh no, I think it's a problem for Enya.
No.
Not even land?
Let me check.
Like if it's an issue with Fallen,
Oh, I think it's an issue with Fallen because Enya is VIP.
Yeah, might be. If I give
Fallen,
one of you guys the items, can I even give you that?
But you can give
you
us
can't
either.
give us either. You have to go buy VIP, Fallen. Stop slacking.
Or we can delegate the land to him. But that would take some time to give him the rep and VIP.
That would take a few hours, but we could do that, yes.
Oh shit.
Okay, well I can mark Enya. So what? I could only trade 3 times. I think this happened last time too. What am I doing? Slacking with no VIP. How much is VIP right now for a few months?
Under 200 pixel.
Okay.
It's $35 for 3 months.
What we can do is, after the stream, you buy VIP and you trade the items to me, and I'll sort. And you send me the list of people who still needs to get, and I'll sort handing them out because I'm in Pixels every day anyway, and people know me.
Yeah, that's.
Or talk to Heidi to give you a 3-day VIP. I'm sure she will do that.
Yeah, actually, wait. Let me just run to the store and I'll buy a VIP ticket and I'll trade it to you.
Oh, do you have enough pixels right now?
I'll just buy one for coins. That's cheaper. Buy them from the marketplace.
It's like 8 million coins.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Keep
just
it.
reimburse you for it.
Yeah, sure.
3-1.
One sec, guys. We're gonna fix it.
Now we just have to hope you can actually get the VIP ticket from me.
Should be no issue to get free stuff.
One sec, guys.
It's an issue when he gives away.
One sec, guys. We're figuring it out. I can't trade right now.
Yeah, I'm coming back now.
Have faith.
There we go. Fallen. Why can't I? Oh, you're standing on top of the gate, so when I click you, I open and close the gate. Perfect. Oh, you have to trade me something back. You have no inventory space. Just trade me a watering can or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to trade all of that kind. Perfect. Eat that one, and then you should be able to trade.
Now I have VIP.
You should have. Now I can see you again. So
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Bing, what do you want?
yes, you have VIP.
Excellent. Thanks, Ellie.
No problem.
Yeah, there's a bunch of YGG stuff. Bing. What do you want specifically? YGG. They're all YGG themed. The first
one.
The rune. Okay.
The rune is really well designed.
One sec. So I have Bing 86. It's Bing 86. Why is that saying? Somebody's saying that this is the wrong Bing. I think. Let me check here. We've got to do some big brain stuff. Is somebody trying to?
Can you show me the name you have on your list?
So I have Bing 86 PC, but the Discord name is Catero. Yeah, he's saying that's not him. Did somebody change their name quick?
Look,
If it's Bing 86,
you can
space and that line and then space and then PC in capital, then it's the same player. But Kataro is writing in Discord chat.
Yeah, because I asked their. Because he put. Can two people. This is a little weird.
Yeah, we should have asked for their wallets.
Yeah,
Well, I have
that.
Because you can check his wallet.
I have his Discord name, right? And it's Catero who signed the form.
Yes, and he just wrote in Discord chat. And
so sorry, Bing. I don't
Okay.
know who you are.
He say it's not the one Fallen is trading right now.
Yeah.
So
Good thing
Katero,
we're-
if okay, Rose won as well, but
Yeah.
is that the real Rose?
I didn't think this would be this difficult.
Where did you post the list of the winners?
In our Discord.
But the names are case sensitive. You can't have the same name as someone else.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I see Rose. Rose, feel free to tag me. I see you. Is that the real you? And tell me which one you want.
Yes, that's the real Rose. I'm double checking.
So, okay, if you're a winner, you need to show me in Discord, and yeah, send a screenshot in Discord and say that's you. So, cool. Okay, you want the rune? Gotcha. Somebody's
Rose
trying to
should-
play. Yeah,
Rose
somebody
should
is
be
trying to
called
play.
Trick in Discord.
What? I have VIP.
What is it saying now?
Trade exceeds monthly trade limit. Upgrade to Pixels VIP to trade as much as you want. Do I have to refresh maybe?
Yes, I think that's a fine idea.
Oops.
You have to
one.
go to 69.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're gonna figure this out one way or another.
Maybe you could ask the Pixel team to give you special permission to just trade unlimited to whoever you like. I don't know if they have that option, but I guess Heidi would be able to trade to anybody, VIP or not. And Bing posted a picture in the Discord of how he looks in game. He's a little chick with a worm in his mouth, I think.
Yeah, you need 3000 reputation for no limit on trading.